sanity. Maybe you and me might just last for infinity. Don't find the feelings, I know you really like that. Only I can do you like that. Go with the flow, don't fight back. Only want you in my night pad. See, I don't know where you came from, but all I know, you belong here. So play a role on this occasion and get lost in ecstasy. Ooh, baby. I control the tempo. I control the tempo. Baby, I'll be gentle. Oh yeah. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. God, I promise. I promise.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Very aggressive this time. Behind the smoke and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Spray not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So, just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. Got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So, just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinkin is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Sorry has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinkin's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Sorry's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts Wiggo again. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Very aggressive this time. Trying to smoke, and he finds the second click. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the 4th. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprite not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on 1 all of the second. Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B-bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up.
So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. Anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Trying to tap him away. Stuff in the pit. Can't find him. Very aggressive this time. Behind the smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the 4th. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb, so they obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this side, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell
blast his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late.
Anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts We're Going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails.
Trying to tap him away. Stuff in the pit. Can't find him. Not very aggressive this time. Behind the smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third! Not hitting everything! Almost hits the 4th. Beautiful and brutal on this B bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy.
Pogger's immediately in the flank. Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprite not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. All of the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late.
Anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here.
Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Very aggressive this time. Trying to smoke and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on 1-0 in the second. Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B-bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A-bomb site. And that is map and match point. Got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A-bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. Trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinkin is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Sorry, has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinkin's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Sorry's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts Wiggo again. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails.
Smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the 4th.
Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy.
Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb, so they obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this side, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything, but a fast flick on 1 in the second. Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B-bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So, just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A-bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So, just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A-bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK.
Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late.
Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts We're Going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails.
Smoke, and he finds the second click. Oh, and the third! Not hitting everything! Almost hits the 4th.
Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy.
Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb, so they obviously need this pick-up. Sprite not finding the initial headshots, though. It's the Deagles that are picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on 1. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxo, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point. I'm Jamie Squid CS Stewart, and you're watching CSGO Fight Night. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? Who's he going to take the shot on initially? Thomas, Baymax, all three! Schneider! Perfect, beautiful play.
Hello and welcome everybody to the ECS CCC. It's the Pinnacle Cup. My name's Squid CS and I'm being joined by all of you guys. Wow, there's like 500 people here to watch tonight's one match between TeamOne and Zone. I think this is going to be a good one. Make sure if you want to get involved in the chat, you type, you follow, you do all of that good stuff, because I'll be looking in the chat and answering your questions over the course of this best of 3. We've got a stunning one coming first tonight. It's our only match. This is actually our only match of the whole day, which is, it feels kind of peculiar. We've been really busy recently with like 4 or 5 best of 3s a day over on this channel, so a little bit quiet. However, this one, let's hope it's a stonker. Let's start with proceedings. It's TeamOne. They are our favourites here today, 51st in the world, and a lot of online experience at the top of that online scene. And of course, they're going to be taking on Zone. This is a battle of the North American, but also just the Americas for ECS Season 7. Remember this Pinnacle Cup. It's all about seeding, whether you can get into Week 1 of ECS. I think that the replacements, it's seeding as to say if you're the replacement. When one of the 8 ECS teams can't make it, you're going to step in instead, and they all determined off of those seedings. Zone, of course, wanting to be in one of those top seeds. We've already determined everything from Europe. We've only got a couple of 2-2 matchups left. It's the Pineapple Cup. Nah, KNG did nothing wrong. I think he did do something wrong. And, the Pinnacle Cup. This is a good one. So I'd like to say thanks to Face It, thanks to ECS, thanks to Pinnacle for putting this one on and giving us the opportunity to cast it, to do all of that good stuff. Our featured player for today is Bit, a high headshot percentage. That's one of the only really notable stats there. This isn't like a star player or anything that we're pointing out as the best player on this server, but just the one to pay special attention here today for this best of 3. And of course, both teams, of course, want to take it. They're just getting warmed up right now. Does Zone have a chance to win, in your opinion? Says Janny121. Yep, I think that they do have an opportunity to win this one. I don't think that they're favoured here against the Brazilians. Let's see what side they get first, because of course they're starting off with Train. That can often be a very CT-sided map. So let's say that Zone get on that CT side. They could really cause a distraction. They could really cause a stir in this series. Lever Barak says, hello EFLGG. Hello Lever. How are you, man? We're here for the next couple of hours, so make sure that you get involved over at home as well. Sign in, ask your questions. Chairman says, Team Zone, easy 2-0. Perhaps. We're just waiting for the 5th and final man for TeamOne to get into this one. Who's been watching EFL GG this week? Have we got any regulars? Because I know I'm taking John's spot a little bit tonight. I know EFL GG John a lot of the time likes to do these NA streams, but Squiddy didn't have anything to cast today, so he's coming on for the North American time zone. We'll be cracking on with, of course, all of this ECS action. Matthias says, high risk, high reward, easy odds on zone. And then he laughed. So who are people watching out for today? I'm just waiting for this 10th man to enter the running. Poacher CS? No, I didn't. Bought off Amazon. We're just watching the scout right now. I'm just watching the headshots. Oh. Trick's obviously like warming up quite nicely. He's just practicing those flicks. And if he does anything like that, if he hits any of those sort of shots in the actual match, then he's somebody to be scared of. Of course, with that scout with the AWP, he's going to be going for fast flicks. Yeah, I know. Hoja's not been very nice right now. He's got a bit of an opportunity to turn it around, though. We're like 10 minutes into the official broadcast. He could get better. So where's this 5th man from zone? Who are we even waiting for, everybody? Somebody DM this guy on Steam. Who are we waiting for? Is it... oh no. Is it Koga? And then on the opposing team, what is it? TRK, IDK, Bit, Horvey. A couple of big players. Where's Koga then? When's he going to show up here today? TeamOne do seem like fairly firm favourites right now in this series. Not necessarily surprising. Let's really just see what these two teams have in store, have to offer. What's going on in the Twitch chat though? Cheats don't work for him. Give him 5 minutes. Alright, okay, we'll wait like 5 minutes for him to get his cheats ready. And then we'll start the game. I like this guy. We've been watching Trick here, but, you know, he's been doing the damage. We've just been watching Trick. We've not been watching anybody else. How is he so good at those jump shots? Like, jump, no scope. That's what we're watching right now. Where is John? I don't know. John is out and about. John could be 1,000,001 places. John's probably with a very lovely lady right now. I'm not sure. I never know where John is. We should keep an ankle bracelet on him so we know where he is at all times. I don't know what. How many no scopes can Trick land? Like, straight to the head, straight to the body. He's hit no scope jumping shots, no scope headshots. Unbelievable. Hoja's not being very nice, so I'm going to get rid of him. Sorry, Hoja, goodbye. We're after hours now. It's midnight in the UK, so we don't take any messing. I'm after the watershed. He's gonna go for another no scope. I know it. Yeah, missing quite a few shots there as well. So yeah, we're just waiting for Koga to get into the action here. And John will probably join us at some point, probably in chat. He'll be signed in, and he might talk to all you people. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do see a little bit of John tonight. I don't think he'll come on the mic. I think you've just got me. But as we get into this game, that's all right. We can have some fun. John's pretty good as well, though. So we haven't even played this knife round yet. There's Koga, so all 10 players are in. We should be getting into this one shortly. Oh, there we go. Straight into the action. So, of course, typical NA style, starting 17 minutes late. Nothing to do with us. Koga was a little bit late to the party. However, a crucial knife round here. On train more so than any other maps, you're wanting to take those knife rounds early, get that CT side. It's a good start, and it looks like TeamOne are just going to overrun these series of players. Swish is actually getting off a lot of tags there, but, you know, 1-0 on the board. It's the knife round, of course, so it doesn't count towards the score, but 0-0. They start on the CT side. That's actually one of the most important rounds of the game, by the way, the knife round. You can increase your chance of winning a game by like 10-15% just by starting on that CT side. There's a big mental aspect. So 0-0. It's zone with the Glocks towards the B bomb site. Of course, a lot of time on the clock. Round 1 just starting, and zone with the 4 sets of Kevlar. Smoke double flash on Xander. They're going to make their way straight through to the B bomb site, and the C4 is going to be not quite leading the charge. You've got Leafy Poo up top to actually slam down on that one. Misses the long range shots against the P2000s and the USPSs, and it's Bit to chip in first. There's a man advantage, and IDK hitting shots as well. TeamOne challenging this bomb plant. Bit again nails Koga right in the face, and IDK turns 90 degrees to find that shot. Final man drops. Swish are eliminated. And that is TeamOne finding a nice opening round. You don't want to be giving away early advantages to the favourites here on a map, especially like Train, where if you lose, you get that momentum. It rolls against you, snowballs out of control, and that can inevitably be very dangerous. 1-0, TeamOne off to a good start. Who picked what? Shall I find out for you? You know, if you can't go on HLTV, maybe nobody told them. No, it is on HLTV. So TeamOne picked Train, then Zone, Mirage, Inferno left as the final map in this series. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So 1-0 on the board, Zone with just an AK-47 in hand. Koga's gone for Kevlar investment as well. Swisher drops first. That's the AK dropped already. Koga might have to rotate, wrap in, and pick that rifle up. It's a secondary bomb plant here, so a little bit of extra bang for your butt for the Zone side, but they all get crushed from all accounts, all angles. An AK can possibly be picked up from upstairs, and TeamOne putting a second round on the board here. This has been extremely fast and convincing so far. The B site, Zone haven't been able to hold it up. I know they've got the bomb plant 2 times here. However, TeamOne have just allowed that to happen. They've not been playing aggressively onto the B bomb site, and it means that Zone do get it for free. TeamOne just wanting to keep as many players alive as possible, and also guarantee that you win these rounds. If you're playing aggressively with 2 different defenders on the B bomb site, if you lose them, it's very difficult to initiate a retake. However, Zone, even engagements, they can't capitalize, and TeamOne are just picking into that site from afar. We saw Bit do it in the pistol round with 2 big P2000 kills, and Zone, they just can't hold up. So now with rifles, round 3, initial buy round for both teams. TeamOne finally with all 5 rifles, 4 lots of AUGs and an AK-47, lots of utility as well. They're going to flash out the smoke and take matters towards the B bomb site once again. What can Bit see? He does spot one up, not expecting the cross. There's the finishing headshot onto Leafy. However, he's got players wrapping in behind, and Bit's low on health, so he has to find a different angle of engagement. There's a second headshot. Great timing onto Koga. Xander's very low as well, so gaps in this attack as they do have company from up close and personal. Xander, he's on 15 HP. You've got the flank in place as well. Let's see what Swisher can do. There's a finishing headshot. The bomb actually on the A-bomb site. Swisher's been able to keep it held down effectively and concisely. Now TeamOne have to go for the re-wrap towards A. They've got players, and especially Trick from behind. He's going to be a real danger man here. He can actually spot Hunter in this position. Swisher's right around this corner and not actually looking for the angle. He drops, and it's Hunter versus 3. He's got 100 HP. However, the bomb isn't planted for him, and he stood in the open. Gets capitalized. TRK with a beautiful double kill there to reinstate that A-bomb site into TeamOne control. 3-0 on the board. Temakara asks, what is Golden Shower? Dude, that is that Cloud9 player when he falls from the ceiling. That's a Golden Shower. Ex-Fnatic, in-game leader, you know? That's what that means. Okay? Just don't tell your parents. 3-0 on the board. Zone with 5 lots of rifles, 4 AK-47s in the SG. That's on Leafy. They have gone for a lot of investment so far in this game. Of course, that's because they've been able to get the bomb down 3 times in a row. That gives each player $600 extra loss bonus, and that gives you a little bit of extra bang for your buck into that next round. Horvey holding down the line. Gets peppered up. Koga has to fall back. 1,200 people here. Wow, oh, wee wow. Lots of people in for this opening and closing best of 3 of the night. Remember, there is no other games after this one. We'll just be covering this for the ECS action, and then I might give you jump back for tomorrow. You know, Bit, Malik both finding picks. Zone might not even get the bomb down this time. It's so far wrapped away from any of these bomb sites, and with the AUG holding down the A bomb site, Horvey with a nice double kill, bomb all out in the open, and Sander gets dropped as well. A pretty clean round from the Brazilians, as they are now showing, putting on the board why they're the favourites. Lots of Brazilian people here. That's exactly what we want. You know, a lot of Brazilian Counter-Strike going on tonight. I know now it's time you've got Furia, Luminosity playing. Luminosity are going to be playing all night against Intact and ESEA MDL. However, we're here just with this single ECS matchup. These teams both have a 2-2 record, by the way, so if they want to get out with a 3... Oh, what a spray down! Look at that! Precision and control. Bit just racking up headshots. I think that was fully invested players as well. They've actually bought up pistol armor, so that wasn't just a breeze. Those were straight headshots and unbelievable stuff. He still isn't down either. He's hunting for this kill. Wants the ace, and there it is. Just misses the dome by a whisker, but 5-0, and he is 11-1. That's his kills to deaths right now. That is an unbelievable statistic. Just 5 rounds in here, and TeamOne, if Zone don't slow them down and stop them in their tracks right here, they could find dominating performances based off of these star players. Remember, Bit was that star player that we put up at the start of the match. We showed his face. And that was why. Just such skill. That's something that if you practiced for thousands of hours, maybe you wouldn't be able to pull it off. Nice headshot. That's the equalizer. IDK going down to 2 HP as well. Hunter's very low. And, oh, there's the finisher. IDK able to go for the swing. He's only on 2 points of health, and there's the follow-up spray down. Why is Hunter peeking? Just Kogu remaining, and he is locked out of the action. Bit's holding this angle down, and he has been so assertive so far today with that AUG. Another frag on the board for him. And 6-0 for TeamOne. They're positioning themselves as #1 right now. Fast start from the Brazilians. 3 lots of AUGs as an AK-47, an AWP as well. That's the Molotov just to slow Zone down. It actually will. Looked like they were going for just a rush with the CZ75s. How will TeamOne be able to wrap them in? It's Horvey, big spray down. IDK peeks out. And this is just too convincing. Another round where TeamOne dropped nobody. And this is looking more and more convincing every single round. I know that was just with CZ75s. Let's see what Zone can do now that they've saved, now that they've got a buy in this 8th. However, that was convincing. That push completely shut down, and you'd hope for Zone's sake that they'd be able to find a couple of frags, maybe get a bomb plant, get a little bit closer to that A site, but getting shut down in the choke points is never good for your confidence. So getting into the business end of this first half, let's see how they can regain control, restabilize. They're the underdogs in this one, and they have to make a statement in this first map. I know that this is TeamOne's pick, however, Zone just can't roll over and wait for the second 2 maps. Well, in the second and third map, otherwise they might as well just cross this best of 3 off. It's IDK to sit down in Pop Dog. We've seen many CIS players assuming this position this week. Boomich being, I think, one of the best in the world, but IDK showing that he knows how to hit the headshots also. Swisher drops. And there's the Orgs once again. TeamOne. I can't remember the last time Zone even found more than a couple of kills. They haven't made many of these rounds even close, and that smoke isn't really going to cut Malik out of the picture. He does walk into the Molotov to try and get aggressive and find that frag onto Hunter. He is watching the line with the AWP and should be able to hit that shot. He does. 8-0. TeamOne. I know that we're only literally 11 minutes into this match, but they're halfway towards the finish line. On the CT side as well, this has been very quick. Zone haven't really been messing about here. They've been going straight into the bomb sites. We've seen rushes with the CZs. We've seen very assertive play. And the 5 lots of AK-47s. Now they're taking their attention towards the A bomb site. This is the default rush that often works out for many teams. And let's see if the Orcs can hold up this time. Assertive frags found by Zone, but it's tricked to hold down the line. 3 fast frags, and now he assumes a second position for number 4. Lots of damage onto Xander. How is he still alive? It's 9-0 on the board. His Horvey goes for the peek and push. He swings out for that shot. 9-0. This, dude, they've not taken a timeout yet. They've not changed their tactics. They've played a little faster towards the A site in a couple of attempts. They found a couple of kills. However, it's not kills that matter. They are still so low on the scoreboard. They've not gone for a buy in this one. It should be TeamOne up to 10 points. Right after this, Zone barely have invested into this 10th whatsoever. And nades like that aren't going to do anybody any favours. Hunter already down to half health. Oh, and Horvey, what did he spot there? Maybe just a pixel, but Swisher gets assassinated. Spied right out the server. An unconventional miss. Malik tries to put up a different approach. He gets shut down. And here comes a full rotation. TeamOne does actually spot out another man on the A-bomb site. Maybe Horvey should stay over here instead of going for all wraps and rotations. Now they have to rotate back. It's an all given away, and Leafy does hold attack on the A-bomb site. He can wait for this bomb to spiral in. It is back on barrel towards T-spawn, so Xander's got another 5 or so seconds, but IDK pulling from the back actually drops that C4. Now Leafy's got a lot more work to do. He is stuck on the site, but Trick also spots him, and now both CTs know exactly where he's playing from. He tries to get up close and personal, and he will take this angle fast. Let's see if he can hit the headshot, and he does exactly that. IDK is very low, but one bullet can put Leafy in the ground. That's exactly what happens. IDK shuts him down with a sideline spray. 10-0. This has been just utterly one-sided. People said at the start, they asked me, Jamie, Squid, do you think Zone have a chance? I say no, not in this map anymore. And if you had been putting bets on Zone, then you're going to be feeling disheartened after this first. If you've been putting bets on over for this one to be close, I don't think that'll happen either. 10-0, Hunter finally chipping in. One of Zone's first opening kills. Let's see if IDK can punish, though. He's got an aggressive angle poised, looking straight up towards the ladder room. And With that flashbang, Leafy Poo just wasn't ready to take the shots. He instantly drops. And now you can trade out that AK-47. It's already resting down for you. Now IDK, despite nobody being up top ladder, he can just wait. And Trick with another. This CT side have been able to hold down the line many times. Flash does clip him, but nobody's there to punish. Zone don't have good defaults right now, and Malik instantly tags the shot. Are they even going to find rounds here? I think it has to be off individual plays like this. 90-degree headshot, IDK drops, and there's the AWP to chip through as well. So Trick versus 2, they're both low on HP. Can he hold down the line? There's a C4 drop. Second man peeks out and Trix finds him. What an unbelievable clutch. Both players low. They swing. Just terrible game sense. All you have to do is go for the cross, maybe even smoke it off. I know that Zone haven't got a lot of money. They haven't got a wealth of cash. They can't just place smokes all over the A bomb site. But that second man, you know exactly where Trick's playing from. All you have to do is maybe go for the pre-fire or find a different approach. With 1 minute on the clock as well, it's not like you've got a lack of time. 11-0. TeamOne have really romped this one home. And now the AK is going to pour into A once again. Trick shuts it down for a second time. Koga and Sander both hitting headshots, but it's the Orcs on the A site. They're raining down Supreme. Almost a quad kill for Trick, as now Koga forced into a 1 versus 2. He needs a quad kill here, and it might start with some aggressive headshots. There's one, bit drops. IDK last alive, but he's got the back angle. 12-0. TeamOne stealing all of these rounds away. We might be set for a very swift series. If Zone just get rolled over like this, I don't know what I can say to instill a little bit of confidence on the betters between the break going into the second map here. Nice back spray down, Hunter. I know aggressive angles. This might be a first round on the board. Zone are looking a little more powered up and charged in. It's Volvi to now hold down the line. Needs a second shot here. 1 versus 2. Lots of HP left. Wants to go for the cross, but spots out a second man. Spray down does fall on deaf ears as they rotate through to the B bomb site. It is going to be a straight up retake, and he hasn't got a kit for this either, so can't pick one up. Don't know why he's not investing. They've got so much money. Look at TeamOne actually. They've not got as much money as you'd actually expect. A lot of these recent rounds have been close, and Zone finally put one on the board. Thanks to the kills on the A bomb site. Swisher with a double. Only 6 frags this half. Xander the only player on double digits. He's 10 and 12, but everybody less than him. Chromosome. Gosh, Twitch chat always has the perfect nickname. Twitch chat would be the perfect like playground bully, I think. Collectively, you've got like there are 1,400 people, so that's like 1,300 brains, and you know, wow, Zone have actually started to wake up. I know Mullock's coming in the back, but another 1 versus 3, another clutch situation, and TeamOne have got a little bit overzealous, so losing a couple of rounds right at the end. We have seen these sort of comebacks before, instilled from, you know, a 0 to 12 start, and then taking back a couple at the end of the half, and then pincering in with a pistol round in the second half, and then just carrying on with the momentum right through the game. Did they choose sides by knife round? Yeah. They played the knife round. TeamOne won that knife round. This could have been a very different game if that had not happened. It's looking like it might be a 12-3 scoreline at the end of the half. TeamOne with a couple of opportunities to close this out 13-2. That would be optimum for them. Well, to close this match out. 12-3 still should be enough. IDK with another smoke, wanting to get up close and personal with this UMP. You can fire off fast shots, but they're inaccurate, and the damage drop-off at long range is actually quite high. You're not going to be doing damage from long distance. And actually spots out a leg. Surprised that they didn't decide to take that shot before, and it's Bit instantly dinked down. There's the bomb on the B-bomb site. It's going to be a 4 versus 5 retake here. Leafy's quite low. Let's see if... Oh, TeamOne can actually pick up the kills. Sander peeking all out in the open, and there's almost a double spray down. Horvey away in the smoke, and it's only IDK remains. He's in the back line, AK-47 in hand. Swisher's watching down the angle, and that is 12-3. Nicely done from them as we end the half with TeamOne dominating. Second half, second pistol round. TeamOne on that T side. They can now change it up and get aggressive. And it is going to be IDK first man in, and an initial headshot hit. That smoke's actually going to keep Leafy and Co out, so Zone might even just decide to push through this, but Glock's up close, and it is Hunter running out of ammo. Horvey does trade evenly, and that P2000 is able to close down the line as well. This is a round that Zone desperately need, and it'll be helped by finding Trick right here. Leafy does exactly that, and it's the third and final man, which might be the issue here. Bit tucked away inside, tries to tap away at that bomb, and there's a follow-up headshot. Bit doing everything, forces Swisher off the C4, and there is no opportunity to go for this repeat here. There's the tag, knows that Swisher's off now, and Bit just trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Takes the tag, but that's the round. That's all that matters. 13-3, and TeamOne breathing right up against the finish line here. That pistol round was everything. Zone are going to have to go for follow-up reinvestment in this second. Let's see if they do. I think it might be just pistols in armor. Kevlar, TeamOne with almost a full buy. It'll be AK-47s on many accounts. They need to pull this through if they want to finish off this game right now, of course. Double scout on Zone. Swisher and Kogu can really do damage here. They've got a lot of money on the cards. You know, Leafy, P90, no Kevlar. That's actually quite an unconventional setup there. So can spray away the bullets. Hunter's also got a famous no Kevlar. So favoring this no head armor, no armor approach. And TeamOne favoring the AK-47s, 3 of them, a Galil and a UMP. Quite a bit of utility across the board, considering this is a second round with so many rifles. Trick instantly nails that headshot. Koga, one of the scouts, drops. And Sander up close and personal, trying to do everything with the CC75. Back with a Galil, and it's Horvey right in the back line. Is able to take the spray down, but cannot transfer onto the second man. TeamOne go for the full rotate back to the A site. And Zone don't know this is coming. They've got no coverage, and this will have to be a retake. Bomb can go down. Zone getting in with the flank. It's actually Leafy, AK-47 in hand, will be coming in from behind. And now the Famous does actually catch one off from behind. Hunter doing damage. That was a crucial situation, though, which he should have been able to capitalize off. Leafy moving in. Has the back angle. Bit finds it anyway. Watching, on all accounts, spinning and slaloming throughout this A-bomb site. And that makes Zone's job a lot harder. Bit with a follow-up headshot. Just Sander remains. No kit. No time, no health, no chance. Bit should be able to shut him down also. He gets tagged in, and wow, Bit with 3 frags on the retake. 14-3. That bomb held up and the A site taken. What a game from TeamOne. They just haven't slowed down right off of the starting grid. I know that they took their foot off the accelerator towards the end of that first half, with Zone taking 3. The score's still at 14-3, and Zone now going for a Eco playing from 15-3 back. This is a dilemma. Do you go for the buy and allow TeamOne to get onto map point here really early, or do you try and force the issue? I think that you probably have to force here. I think trying to take 12 in a row is a little too much, but you can go for it anyway. Remember, this is TeamOne's map pick. That's the only solace that Zone can really take from this engagement here, because there's nothing really else to celebrate about. The 3 rounds are pretty standard. Fairly poor performance. Just Xander remains. He's all out of the action. This is going to be 15-3 here, and TeamOne, 1 out of 12, will take this first map. Double AWP setup. Zone going for full investment. Of course, this is their last hurrah in the half. TeamOne have to take 1 out of 12. Zone, it has to be a flawless CT side. And Hunter does start it off with a shot onto IDK. He was just stood out in the open, so an easy frag there. But can TeamOne take it back? They're going towards the B bomb site, and they will start to challenge Xander here. He's got a little bit of support from Hunter, who rotates back. He was the player to find that opening pick, so should be feeling a little more confident here. However, TeamOne should go for the smoke upstairs. That will cut off AWP visual, and then he'll have to take a pop shot through the smoke. It's really leafy. Let's see how fast he'll get the rotate in. Flashes right over the top, and TeamOne are already down onto the A site. Here's the cross. Xander actually finding another, but Horvey, double spray down. Hunter, again, and it's Horvey with just spray after spray. Just strict left, and he's between both the angles. Hunter and Swisher drop 16-3. Nothing they can do. They lost pretty much every single engagement right there. Just an unbelievably good performance from TeamOne. They go through to the second map. I don't think there's even any analysis that I can do here. Zone got crushed right there. And on train, maybe we were expecting it. TeamOne starting on that CT side and taking a 12-0 start. Mirage can be locked down. However, there is a bit more play on this T side. So let's see if Zone can actually take something back and maybe make this series slightly competitive and slightly contentious, because we go on to Mirage and Inferno next. They're totally different maps from Train. So I know that TeamOne banned down Nuke first. If they're really good on the T side of Train, maybe you'd be expecting them to be good on the CT side of Nuke as well. They play quite similarly. That and then Overpass being the next on the cards. However, we've got Train. That was a 16-3. Now Mirage right after this very quick break.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Very aggressive this time. And Smoke and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! With everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. Oh, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagle picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main.
he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on 1 in the second. Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late.
Anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Very aggressive this time. Smoke and he finds the second flick. Oh, it was good! Not doing everything. Almost hits the 4th. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of their speed bomb, so they obviously need this pickup. Spray not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this side, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in.
You, me, baby, c'est la vie. You, me, I control the tempo.
Yes. Bit was that star player that we were speaking of. He was a dominant star in that previous map and might actually be one of the difference makers here on Mirage. It's TeamOne starting on the CT side and the B take coming through. Malik, though, with a pair of fast frags. Hunter and Koga both chipping back. Koga with 2 pairs of kills there. And with the USPS hits another follow-up headshot. Koga doing the damage. And this C4 does actually go down. TeamOne now have to chip the way back in. Another man from short, and Koga actually... Oh, it's a 90-degree headshot! What was that? Chips in for the ace, and Hunter steals it away. 4 fast frags, and Team Zone actually lead in this map. That was quite a wacky performance just then. Of course, TeamOne 1-0 up. That's at the top of your screen. This is a best of 3. Zone, this is their map pick. So if they've got any chance, it is back here on Mirage. And then if they do actually succeed, we're going through to Inferno next. That's the 3rd and final map. However, we know how good TeamOne can be at these map picks. They beat the Fundamentals in NA 16-0 yesterday. That was in the Mountain Dew League. And of course, Zone, they don't contend in that top division. They're in the division below. So, of course, this is set to be maybe quite a one-sided pickup. However, the Mac-10, a couple of feel-good frags. Leafy able to shut it down. You know, I've actually cast Leafy live at LAN before. I was over in California, and I think Leafy took part in one of the tournaments I cast over in Santa Ana. So I know that he has potential to, and I think they might have even won that LAN. I can't really remember. I think it was maybe a team that Freakazoid was in who won, or maybe it was a Chinese team. I can't remember. Yeah, I think we had. I don't even remember if it was Vici or somebody over in the States, and I think they won or something. I can't remember though, so maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, it was actually Pride that won. It was the Polish team Pride. They were over in the States and they won. I remember now. But Horvey forced out. There's a spray down. Hunter able to capitalise. He catches him off guard. Zone with 2-0 on the board. Of course, this is rifles for TeamOne. And the B site falling the way of the T's once again. They could go for the save here, but obviously not feeling a lack of confidence. And they will be going for these retakes. It worked out for them before earlier on Train. So on Mirage, they do fall back. They went for a couple of exits or maybe even entries, trying to find another pick to initiate that push onto A, or onto B more so. Didn't work out. 4 lots of AUGSO. So TeamOne might have hit a 16-0 yesterday against the Fundamentals. However, won't be the same fate for Zone in this best of 3, of course. That was a 16-3 in the previous map. Zone have already matched their efforts just 3 rounds in. possibilities are endless. They could even force out like quite a close map and even a map 3. Remember, that would be Inferno coming up next. Flashes out towards mid, and it is the T attack for zone, and only 2 players here, and it's Xander to hold the player back from behind. IDK drops as well, and TeamOne's defense just isn't looking as sturdy as it once was on train, perhaps. Remember, this isn't their pick, so up against zone who have picked this, they're obviously feeling okay. Oh, they're actually hitting some nice headshots. Only 2 players on TeamOne surviving there as well, so they do have a bit of cash. They can go for investment in this 5th. They probably will do that. Look, yeah, another 2 rifles invested, another one dropped over to Malik, who couldn't actually afford himself. And now TeamOne need to get on the board. They need to start maybe hitting some shots and putting some plays in. Let's see how they adjust their defense. Their B has been quite weak. They've had maybe only 1 person over here throughout the whole half, and their A defense hasn't been tested just yet. Zone has been constantly pounding towards this top half of the map, and Malik instantly finding that opening pick. There's a smoke down, and he gets caught off guard. Hunter also finds a pick. So over on mid, it's Xander to find a follow-up headshot. 2 versus 3. Both of these
a little behind.
Maybe he is a little bit behind.
You blinded me, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I like listening in to the comms.
I was a good like 2 or 3 steps away.
Swisher, another pick. And now he has to be worried about connector here. He smokes it off. And Horvey, is he going to just go for the swing straight out? Swisher from behind. Switches around. And that's 5-0. Zone just starting to dominate on this T side. I'm a little surprised, I must say. I know that they're only 5-0 up right now, so like people in chat, don't get ahead of yourselves. There's a long time left in this game, and if Zone are going to close this out, they've got to do what they've just done 3 times, and that is no, it's not easy. So yeah, they might have done it once. However, it's all a matter of time before TeamOne could just step up. Over on short, it is Malik to hold down the line. That was, again, yeah, too many flashes. Totally blind. Smoke placed, and Hunter can recover the C4. IDK has a good angle onto this 4th man, and it's just Hunter left. He's stacked towards mid. AWP in hand, but this has been a completely clean round and a change of pace for the Brazilians. Angle spotted, there's the kill. Completely flawless round from TeamOne. AWP on the back of Hunter. 4 lots of AK-47s also. And straight towards the B bomb site. This is actually what's been working for Zone. So although they lose the pincer on mid, and there is also a man underpass stacked away, TeamOne now taking a bit more of a passive approach. You've got Horvey with the orb still holding down the line. And since these nades rain in, he can actually spot out some of this attack. He's got a good angle, evades the flash, and there's the orb to peek through. Hunter drops. 2 men still holding down the line. Malik on short as well. They've got a good aggressive defense here, TeamOne. And this is a nice, very welcome adjustment. IDK then just popping into apps. Who won the first map? It says on your screen it's TeamOne. They won that one. That was a 16-3, so Zone already doing a better job. This has been a potential 2 flawless rounds in a row. Thanks very much for joining us, by the way, everybody, for our single best of 3 today. Could be over very shortly if TeamOne wake up on this second map also. The first was an absolute wreckage. Koga finding at least one pickup, but you've still got the AWP stacked here and Bit coming in from behind. Here's the full wrap here. It's not a chicken wrap, it's a Koga wrap. You got Bit from behind, hits a headshot, 2-5. $1,100 people here to watch this only best of 3 of the day. Remember, this is the 2-2 bracket, so whoever wins this gets the better seed going into the main season of ECS. And remember to get to that LAN final. They just released, I think, the format today. I didn't see it before today, at least. I think there are 8 teams in the ECS in Europe and then in NA. They play every week in single elimination best of 3s. And if you win one of those mini tournaments, you get through to the LAN finals. You make up to $25,000 in the cup. And if one of the 8 teams can't play, then we pick from this Pinnacle Cup based on seeding. That's what they're playing for. Of course, we found some 3-0 teams so far. So the likelihood is if you go 2-3 down, you're not going to get a chance at that main stage. That's $25,000 per week. That's lots of money. Hunter instantly lining up the shots. 2 versus 3. TeamOne still with equity in this round, of course. They should be able to manage this retake. Hunter's already found 2, but you've got TeamOne players on all accounts. Hunter again chipping through, getting tagged up and dropped by that long-range M4 Bit. Does hold it down, Koga. Not a lot of time left on the board, and Bit needs to hit this headshot. Now, there it is. Kit picked up. There's a defuse. 3 on the board. Last second defuse there. And Zone just can't hold up. Hunter's AWP almost enough. You know, Slappy Steve, I don't think we should have any of that. Timeout. Remember, this is the dark zone. Squid CS 1 AM in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning over in this. You post penis in the chat, you get banned, fellas. So 3-5. 2 lots of AK-47s, Koga and Leafy on those. A couple of pistols on the other players. They were just trying to level out the cash. They've got a little bit less than their teammates. However, it's the AUG again. Trick this time. Another headshot. What a shutdown. Koga left in line. And that's a fast ace. Second of the day for TeamOne. It was Bit earlier who found the ace pretty early on. And now a second man Trick actually showing up and finding success. So, Zone, they've already shown that they can actually find these aim duels. They can come out favourable in a lot of these aim battles, but TeamOne likewise, they've got a pair of AWPs on their side, and they've got all of the firepower to be able to just shut this game down. So, if they go to sleep, that's their fault, because I don't think Zone can really match their peak. And we're seeing it right now, the AUG's again chipping in. A close range nade, and there's the spray down. Follow up, Bit drops Koga, and there's the final frag. 5-5 as TeamOne. Yeah, that's 5 in a row now. They're starting to come back in this half, and remember, Zone can still let this one slip. I said earlier when they were 5-0 up, don't catch them sleeping. They've got to do that another 2 times, and so far they haven't been able to even manage 1 extra round. They need 11 to close this game out, so just because they were ahead earlier, you can't catch the favourites sleeping. Straight onto short, it's the AWP to shut things down initially. This push should just fall on deaf ears. It's Malik to wreck the attack. There's York to finish things off. Another 5-player surviving round for TeamOne. The Brazilians starting to dominate on the CT side. This could very easily be a 10-5, 9-6 scoreline for TeamOne. And remember, some of those 5 rounds with a pistol, the follow-up, with the ecos, with the 4 spies from TeamOne, so you would be expecting Zone to take those. So, in real terms, they are 6-2 in gun rounds right now, after the pistol, after the combination. Leafy with a straight spray down, Zone need to speed this up, and Trick, can he hold down the line? The peak was just a little too slow, but Bit gets capitalized. Now IDK has to move in fast. The bomb is going down, and he can actually stop this, and he does. That drops the C4, causes a massive, massive problem for Zone. Throws a complete spanner in the works. And now Koga has to get back onto the bomb site, collect the C4, and get the C4 down. I don't know if IDK is going to allow it. Spots both out. Hunter's position compromised. Horvey can actually hold the line down. Molotov isn't going to force him back. He can just hold up the angle. Missed shot though. Hunter with opportunities, as IDK also misses. Both these players losing out on opportunities, and with the bomb down now, Hunter does have a chance to capitalise. Swinging in, left side. Horvey playing close. Deagle down. Spots out the gun barrel, and they're straight in the chest to finish him off. 7-5. TeamOne with another on the board. That one was close.
Estou very vesgo, senhor.
So 3 rounds of this half remaining. Zone probably need 1 or 2 of them to feel confident. Otherwise, it will be Team Zone taking 10 in a row if they can finish off this half clean, of course. Double up setup is going to help them do this with the 3 lots of orcs. They're one of the best teams in Brazil at utilising this setup. And Malik instantly gets traded out. Hunter doing damage towards mid, but doesn't know where the 3rd and final man is. It is kind of Trick next in line, pushing towards a ram. Maybe Hunter wants the AWP. He picks it up. That's the only sniper rifle that Zone have to use. He's picked it up just because he's got low HP. It is going to be the wrap on the A bomb site. What can Trick do? Can he actually hold up? The other 2 players are boosted on bench over towards the B bomb site. So Trick has to be the only line of defense. He could drop this bomb and cause real issues once again. Xander is holding here, but there's the headshot. Crucial one at that. Xander's pretty much won this round single-handedly. Let's see what TeamOne will do. I think they'll probably save here. There's Horvey lining one up. If you give away opening picks like this, TeamOne can find their way back in. Again, don't dice. Don't gamble here, because Bit is going to catch another one off guard. Xander gets popped in the head. Just Swisher and Koga left. This is a 2v2, and towards the A site on any map, it's actually quite difficult to find retakes like this. But flash right over the top. I don't know if he'll spot out this first man. It's Koga from behind. Almost hits that shot, though. It's Bit left last alone, but that bomb's very far ticked. He has got a kit, but there's a crossfire, and Koga swings out and finds it. Nice headshot, 7-6. The B-bomb site once again. This was the weakness earlier, and Swisher once again opens up. They even spot the AWP here, so they can wrap around, and there's another headshot. Horvey now challenged from all accounts. He can only hit 1 before going down. Should we actually watch the action? It's Trick and Kitchen. Can he actually find another opening? I know this bomb's going down right now. He should probably initiate this push. Yeah, he should have probably initiated the push before the C4 went down. However, allows the man on the cross. Didn't even spot that one out, so probably thinks that he is towards the B bomb site. Hunter instantly drops. He sniggers.
Annoying.
Yeah, definitely. You went. See if Trick can find another opening. There's the AWP chipping in, And the final man, Xander, hidden on the bomb site. There's the follow-up headshot. Just Malik remains. And he gets straight on the bomb. Tries to bait it out, but Xander swings. 7-7. Great clutch there. Takes good initiative. Nico Samaja says Apex Legends better than CSGO. Can I get a big boo in the chat, everybody? Boo. Boo. CSGO's best in the world. Final round of this half, and TeamOne actually taking casualties. They might even lose this half. It's IDK, maybe even wants to jump down into pit. You've got a bit up close and personal. Just crushes Swisher with a stunning headshot there, right on the receiving end of that corner. And there's the spray down. Koga able to line up too. IDK couldn't convert the spray in time. And I bit with a salvage AK-47 has to fall back. And oh, there's another headshot. The spray down. Xander gets crippled. They have to find this bomb and actually go for the rotate back over. Hunter could get caught off, but hugs that right wall. Make sure that you can't be spotted from any boosts. The chairman says COD is better than Apex Legends. Can we get a boo for him as well? Yeah, up close and personal. There's a spray down on man number 1. Hunter, though, he's been able to find these retake close downs and bit already on that bomb. He needs to hit the shot with the AWP, though. Let's see if he can line up the shot. There it is. That absolutely stops the defuse. And now let's see if Horvey can find it. I think he's all out of time. Absolutely none left on the clock. It's going to be 8-7. Zone take the lead at the end of this first half. Your friend said Fortnite is more competitive than CSGO. You know, I don't like to have friends like that. I've been those friends. Kick them out. You know what I mean? So, zone is CT. Let's see if they can put this pistol round on the board. This is an important one. They found it on the CT side of train, but can they repeat history now? This would be really important because they need 8 rounds this half, and TeamOne can dominate. Remember, we saw them absolutely crush on the in the ECA MDL yesterday, and that was on the T side. So we know they can do it. They are a dangerous threat here, and already with the pistols opening up down underpass, it's Hunter drops. Koga now needs to capitalize. It's Horvey hits a stunning headshot. Leafy drops and straight towards CT spawn. They are trying to plan for short. There's the open plan. That pretty much ends around here unless Zone can just speed up and find the fastest frags you've ever seen. Remember, TeamOne found a 15-0 half here yesterday on Mirage. Swisher and Xander both finding pop shots, though. Zone could actually retaliate early, but yeah, there's Trick to hold it down. This defuse cannot happen. It's Trick with 3. Shuts down the retake. And that's even Stevens. 8-8 at the start of the second half. Remember, TeamOne, they're a map up after a dominating performance on train. They have been steamrolling all of their competition. This will be 3 maps in a row for them, just completely owning it. Those Glock shots were incredibly stable, of course. Zone not going for a buy in this next. They're going to be probably shut down with the AKs towards the top of it. Swisher and Koga both finding shots, so a bit of damage done. Zone can be happy about that. 3 frags is actually pretty good in that situation. They go for a buy in this 18th, and this is where we really see what Zone's defense is made of. Maybe TeamOne just rip through them right here, and we kind of just go to bed. Didn't you watch the Denial Team Zero match? Team Zero isn't overrolling anything. You know, Denial is a very different threat. Team Denial is a very different level to Zone or Fundamentals or any of these other like tier 2 to tier 3 teams. I would say Denial is near the top of that US scene. So I wouldn't say that they're slouches at all. They've got good players on their team. So there is a bit of a distinction there. When you say that they're steamrolling through everyone, yeah, they're obviously not steamrolling through everyone in the US scene, in the whole of NA. However, they are taking good wins on the board. And even in that denial series, that was very close. They took a map in the middle. And I know that both the other maps were pretty convincing as well. TeamOne can sometimes just go to sleep in some of these matches. And also a loss against Furia as well. Those are both in the ECS Pinnacle Cup. So that's the reason why they're here in the 2-2 stages. But wins against those other teams, and they do seem to dominate lower opposition pretty convincingly. So they've taken wins against Intact and Massive Impact in this tournament. And let's see if they can shut down the A site this time. They have to find Leafy, who tries to fall back, does so successfully. And Trick knows where the peak's coming from. Horvey with another. Xander last alive. Let's see if TeamOne can secure double digits, or if Xander's going to pick through. He's got an AUG in hand, but knows that the second man's incoming. There's a second, and Bit, he's about to peek it through. There's a smoke place, but trying to get the taps on through. Bit knows that this player is actually edging close. 15 seconds on the clock, and Xander just hidden away in the clouds. He needs to find a follow-up headshot here. Bit drops, 10 seconds remaining. Has to get this bomb down, and oh, that was a tag, 1 HP. How does he do it? Oh, Xander finds it, closes up the scoreline, survives on one single little minute point of health. 9-9, as those are the sort of plays that really turn series on their heads. I know that that was literally as close as a round can get in CS. He had one single point of health. What was that? Did they take a tactical pause as well? I think they might have. You know, those tactical pauses just add 15 to 20 seconds onto the freeze time. I'm not sure if that's what happened, but, you know, TeamOne, wouldn't be a bad time to take one there. IDK going for a buy-up. He's got an over in hand. And, yeah, that was a tactical timeout there. So, back into the buys. TeamOne going to go for the force in this 19th. That through the smoke was unreal. Somebody clip it, put it on Reddit. That's crazy. Yeah, sometimes when you don't have bullets left, you can't just spam in the smoke like that. If he had fired just like one more shot, or that shot was like an inch closer to his stomach, then he'd have easily found that kill. 9 out of 10 times he'd have had that pick. But, you know, the AUG is a pretty good weapon. Xander still has it in hand. The MP9 can shut down mid. And there's Hunter trying to pick together two, but Malik comes straight back, and now the Nova can try and shut down a second man. It's Leafy to drop, and Deagle picked up over towards mid. The M4 now trying to chip away, and Swisher does manage it. 10-9. So actually getting close to forcing a third map here today. So TeamOne, what do they have to do? We saw them a very good T-side on Mirage yesterday. Zone do seem to be a bit of a different beast on this map. They fell flat on Train, however, they do seem a little stronger here. And TeamOne kind of haven't been playing to their own level. They've had a couple of glimmers, and even though they haven't really played to their best so far, they could still pull through. They're only going to be 9-11 down after this one. It's Team Zone just shutting this down all across the map. I know TeamOne are actually coming in with a couple of kills per round, like a headshot here and there, and Bit might be able to secure something, but everybody on full HP. That's not going to happen. So 9-11, TeamOne now. Let's see what they can do with guns in their hands once again. So, a shocking start from TeamOne. 20 rounds in, they find themselves 2 rounds behind, and Hunter up close and personal needs to find follow-up flicks with the AWP. Finds 2, but it's TRK to battle back twice as hard. And, yeah, Zone not happy about that one. Of course, they're ahead. They can actually feel the finish line here. And this is a map that they could really do with winning. Trick, oh, that peak could have been perfect there. Xander towards CT spawn. Sometimes it's about just taking this initiative, but both TeamOne members here are very low, both picking up the orbs, and one watching towards CT spawn. Spots out the jump. That nade towards Palace could have been perfect earlier, however, both players holding on ramp, and that smoke means that these orbs do become weakened. Swish up. Instantly drops. Just Xander remaining, and Horvy's coming in from the side as well, so instantly tries to tap the defuse, tries to bait the guy out. However, you've got a player from behind, and Horvy's able to line up the shot. Double digits for TeamOne. They trail by 1. As though now, this might be the final buy before going for an eco. Depends if Leafy and Xander want to force up the issue. I don't think they will. Just pistols for them. Maybe Kevlar on their richer players. Yeah, Leafy and Koga both going for that. So should be 11-11 here. However, opportunities with the little investment the Zone have to cause a stir once again. That would be 12-10, and of course, TeamOne wouldn't have any money there. So if you want to win games, this is the sort of time that you want to be putting up the big ones. And if maybe Leafy and Koga can go huge with the pistol P250 combo, then it is doable, but definitely not probable right now. This has been a very quick best of 3 so far. However, Zone could force out a third and final map and force us onto further rounds. Trick does find the opening towards the B-bomb site. Hunter comes in through the side. He's got the Galil posted, and they have to be very careful about this one. Horvy steals away another, but plucked out the sky. Koga with a stunning shot. And now this bomb can't get much closer. They've got defense from all angles, and that's the wrap out. Koga drops. He should have probably just held on the exits there, because with 30 seconds left, TeamOne can rotate outwards. And they do have to make the cross against Galil, but that's already happened. And Trick finds one. Xander instantly gets sprayed away. Trick with a great round. 3 in a row for him. 11-11 against the Pistols. This is where the boys are separated from the man. Let's see who has the hairy chest. It's Trick over on mid to hit a headshot. Koga with the response. I love all the rage and I love all the trash talk. Xander's, this is him scoping in with an AUG. The view model is not showing up right now. Hello CSGO, please. I want to see the weapons. I want to see the guns. Zone are doing so well, by the way. So 16-3 loss in the first map. The tendency to just mentally check out is so prevalent amongst like 90% of teams. But Zone have really fought this series tooth and nail. If they lose it, then unfortunate. But however, I kind of see Zone maybe taking this over the line here. They've seemed very good and convincing. And TeamOne just not the same team that we saw earlier on today. So although I do not favour Zone in this best of 3, I'm starting to favour them in this map because the CT side of Mirage can be very difficult, and then just not using the flashes or the smokes right now. Nothing connecting onto Koga. He's able to spray another down, and caught just diving into Palace. Xander gets all the information, and Bit probably can't save here. 30 seconds remaining, and these CTs will probably charge in. Bit spotting out the second man. Evades the flash. There's the flick. Demaxi says, I think pissed around win and first 5 rounds gave Zone some confidence back, even after losing train 16. It was 16-3, not 16-0, but, you know, good for them. You need to have that confidence. That's a big determining factor normally of how well you play in CSGO. Nobody coming in from behind, so Bit should be able to keep this AWP alive. Another round on the board for Zone, though. Just 4 away from forcing out Inferno. Paul OKS says, because of this, I'm going to install CSGO that I installed a long time ago after buying it, after playing it for 1 month. You should. CSGO is a great game. You should play it. TeamOne about to go for this A take. Only pistols, though. Look at this. With Bits AWP, they have just Deagles, so they are obviously starting to feel pressured. You've got Bits AWP going towards maybe the B site, maybe towards the top of mid. He's just waiting for somebody to get aggressive from zone, which they have been doing, albeit just not towards the top of mid. So I don't know if this is going to work out, if he's going to find much. Have the flashes pour in. And let's see if the pistols can really rain through towards the A-bomb site. Of course, Leafy's very aggressive. He's in Palace here. You've even got... That's IDK, just with a Glock. He didn't go for any investment in this round. Of course, Bit bought up armor alongside the AWP that he had from the previous round. So TeamOne definitely challenged and pressured here. And they're about to walk into a site with 3 players held onto it. Hunter's got that AWP, but with no smokes to cut off visual, he is going to be a massive threat here. And the Deagles just can't connect. It's the Orcs to rip through instead. Zone with a clean round, with the exception of Koga going down. The AWP traded over to that CT side. Zone 3 away now. This is very interesting. After a very dominant performance in the first, I thought that this was just going to be a quick 2-0. I was going to go to bed early. However, apparently not. Yeah, your 2-0 bet might not even hold up anymore. But remember, a team like One, they can really step up at any time. Right now it's needed, otherwise they're going to have to play another hour Counter-Strike, and they have that 3-2 record challenged. Remember, both teams desperately want that, and Inferno plays much more like Mirage than it does Train, so they would have opportunities to close this out. Let's see how good TeamOne's B take is, though. Zone, this was the weak spot that they found in the Brazilian defense. Let's see if that happens this time as well. Swisher instantly finds a headshot. This wall of smokes is actually favouring the CTs. It's cutting off visual. And now the spray down doesn't really hit the second man. But Horvey with another man and another. All 3 frags on the B-bomb site. Picks up the AWP. And TeamOne finally chipping in. This bomb is a million miles away. And Hunter can chip in once again. But with a minute 10 on the clock and a fast flick nailed, Koga hits another. And it's just Malik versus 2. This is all falling apart for the Brazilians. And they have to rely on someone who hasn't been a star this map. Malik spots the man rotating over. That's Hunter's AWP playing in a very precarious position. He wants to force the second man out with that Molotov. Malik forces him forward. Hunter watching with the AWP on this angle. And there's the chest shot. 14-11. Zone steal away another. And TeamOne just can't get it rolling. Trick and Horvey, they've been big players. 25 and 20 frags. But Bit, 14 kills. IDK 10. That's not enough considering that the Zone side are firing on all cylinders right now. Hunter's AWP. And Swisher already nailing 1. TeamOne are going to need 4 in a row. They'll have a buy round next after ecoing here in the 26. They're going to concede map point though to Zone, who now only needs 1 to close this out and takes us to a 3rd and final map. with Malik holding down below and the nades coming in. He could have actually caused complications there. It's a couple of kills, doesn't really matter. Extra little bit of kill bonus, but 4 in a row needed for the Brazilians. Otherwise, yeah, we're extending tonight's CSGO fight night. I was not expecting this. After that first half, I thought that this was just going to be TeamOne racking it up in the second, but they've had a very flat T side. They seem to have went asleep early. Over on mid, there are the nades. Cratering in. Doesn't do much damage. Trick down to 70, but nobody else actually taking any in retort. I don't know why Trick isn't buying up nades, though. It's a potential last round here, and he's got 850 spare dollars with only investing in Deagle body armor. I like that boost, and it does give Bit a lot of visual in. And he doesn't force the issue. Of course, 4 in a row is no joke. And Trick finding another one. This might actually close the gap here a bit. Actually nailing down the line. And it is Xander to put together 2 frags and gets traded out. So Koga 1 versus 3. This is to close out the map. And he does spot one crossing. Knows that there's another man towards bench. There's the opening headshot. He's now got opportunities in this one, but swings into Malik. 12 to 15. TeamOne cling on. Four in a row needed. Now 3 in a row needed after TeamOne. A successful B take. Forces the eco on zone. This is going to massively complicate things. They could have went for a force buy here, but of course you don't want to do that. You've got an opportunity to buy fully into the 29th and then have a kind of force in the 30th where the money's not going to be so bad. So zone will have 2 kind of good buys here to aim to say goodbye to TeamOne in this map.
Did you just see that?
And they are starting to step up TeamOne. You can see them starting to get fired up and ready to go. 5 versus 3 and the A site completely compromised. It actually turns around. He did spot Xander there. I don't know what he's looking at. But the Deagle drops. And there's the final player. 13 to 15. Bastard LEM says, yeah, I bet on zone, seeing the disgusting performance by TeamOne losing to Denial like 16-3 on their own map pick. I had money on Denial, but it was a combo bet, so he didn't win he didn't win anything anyway, so of course a little bit of emotional investment into these games. Even if you put your name to something, you obviously want that to be right. If you put your money especially. Have I ever bet myself? I haven't bet for many years. I haven't bet since I became a caster, but I actually quit like quite a bit before I got into casting. It was never really a big thing. I have placed some skin bets, but that was quite a few years ago. I remember one morning I had 3 bets, all on underdogs. And then I went to bed. I woke up and I changed my bets. It was on CSGO Lounge to the favorites. And I woke up in the morning and all 3 underdogs had won. And I'd have made so much money. And I quit betting outright. I sat in school and I just felt terrible. Yeah, CSGO Lounge was great back in the day. It's the highest I've ever won. I don't know, not that much. Wasn't ever really a serious thing, but what is serious is these final 20 seconds. Zone, oh, they get pummeled though. 3 fast frags and TeamOne breaching the A bomb site once again. C4 down and now Zone have to save. Swisher and Xander just with the pistols, of course. They don't have much money left, so obviously going for a full buy in the 30th after follow-up investment in the previous rounds. 11 HP on Swisher. He should get taken down here. He's very close to this angle. And Bit's going to find him, so 5 players surviving on Team 1. They've got 1 opportunity to close it to overtime. Otherwise, Zone will be forcing a map 3. And there's the tactical timeout to try and do it. They've got a full buy here. UMP on Leafy. Everybody else with rifles. Double AUG, M4, AWP. They're running a little low on the utility. Not a single Molotov throughout the 5 of them. Everybody has the smokes, and only the 1 HE, so it's only smokes and flashes on the Zone side, whereas Team 1 pretty much have everything that you could ever dream of here. Zone have that only single kit onto Koga, so they're going to have to scramble to find that. He probably should be playing towards the B-bomb site. That's where you usually need the kit. Well, that's where you'd usually be putting the kit. However, he is towards A. He's probably going to be playing directly on the bomb site this time. And now Team 1, a single opportunity to get to overtime here. 4 players stacked towards ramp, and instantly IDK getting tagged ever so slightly. Koga with information and throws a nade up towards mid. He actually goes for the cross. Koga doesn't know this, and now IDK has a great position. Nobody's watching for him, and this could be the opening. Swisher finds one, knows that the flash had to come through, and Koga does retaliate. Keeps it in a 4v4, but now Team 1 pull the trigger on the A-bomb site. Leafy only finds one. It's even trading as the Brazilians do make it aggressively onwards and upwards. Bit finds another spray down, and now that's the advantage towards Team 1. Zone have to chip back. It's not a retake yet. The bomb is yet to drop. However, the Brazilians have a minute to make the magic happen and a couple of smokes to buy a bit of cover. They're going to be vying for this C4 to be down very soon. They might go for the wraparound. Bit is falling back, actually just watching for the flank, but also to establish a flank and fork of his own, moving back towards mid. Hunter will know it. He doesn't hear anything, but that 6th sense that you get as a CSGO player, you know that somebody's probably wrapping in on Inferno. Team 1 taking it very slowly, almost all out of time, as that Molotov is actually going to force him out. Right up top, Hunter, can he hit the headshot though? No, he gets eliminated. Just Xander remaining, 1 versus 3. And he gets eliminated as well. So Team 1, 15-15. We're going to overtime here in map number 2. Zone did have opportunities, 4 in fact, of closing this map out. I said with the pistols earlier, they had to do it right there and then. However, they gave Team 1 a look back into this half, into this map, and now we face the RMR3 overtime. So 10,000 per player. They've actually gone for a tactical pause here. So we'll have an intermission before this this first half of overtime. The third half, I guess. How's the chat doing, though? We've got 1,700 people. It just went up, as I said it. Remember, guys, if you want to get involved in the EFLGG community, you can actually find a career in esports right here. Maybe you're American, maybe you're wanting to get into writing in esports. We've got a big scene in Brazil as well, so if you've got Brazilian fans, make sure that you get in touch. There's a website down below. You can DM us at EFLGG1, but the best way to get in touch is to join our Discord. You can actually get in contact and DM you can DM me, any of the staff, on our Discord server. There's a link below, and that's if you want a career in esports, if you want to get into casting, playing, if you want to write professional esports stuff, then get involved here today at EFLGG. First half of overtime, and Team 1 do hold the momentum in this third half here. They've got everything held in and attentively looking towards mid, waiting for somebody to get aggressive, so maybe this Scorp can punish Malak. Just holding down the line. And the clock ticking down, it is the fast shot. Hunter drops. It's Koga to hold down the line as well. It's mid mollies and short nades. Swisher takes a lot of damage in that engagement there, and there's another man trying to get aggressive. This isn't what worked for Zone earlier. It was actually the passive play and holding crossfires that really dug into TeamOne. However, they have been learning how that works, and now Zone trying to get aggressive. It's not really panning out in their favour. 4 versus 3. They've lost men, and Swisher's very low on HP. He's the sole defender towards the B bomb site. And with 40 seconds left, how much can Swisher do? There's the bomb dropped, information gained, and Trick's able to find another one, or watching towards shop. And with only 30 seconds left, there's the tag. It's a headshot. Koga's last in line, and they know exactly where he's playing. 16-15 is TeamOne. They establish control. They take the lead. Yeah, people are saying that Zone has no chance here in overtime. They're going to need, I think, a couple of rounds here if they want a chance in the second half, because TeamOne, they're going to switch over to the CT side in just two rounds' time. That's when it becomes much more difficult. Over on mid, Malik at least able to hit one. Hunter drops, but CT is actually standing up strong, and there's another headshot. Bomb dropped, and only Horvey left, so maybe Zone can get on the board after all. Those crossfires towards mid were actually quite nice. TeamOne didn't really try and change it up. I guess they maybe sped things slightly. However, Horvey steals away the first kill. And you don't want to be giving away the easy ones like that. It's Xander to hold things down. 16-16. This last round is going to be very important. It determines who dictates the pace going into this second half. 16-16, or on Hunter. Once again, this zone buy-up's pretty damn good. The only time that you ever really lose out here is if you lose 2 in a row on that CT side. Then you don't have too much money in the third. It's the AUG which misses. Nobody finding kills just yet. TeamOne taking it very slowly. Here in overtime, everything really, the margins become much smaller here. If you make a mistake on either side, it's worth way more, stands out more. You've only got 3 rounds. Flashes in, and that nade actually hits Trick perfectly. Rebounds with one. Swisher gets tagged up slightly, but only half as much. And over here, this smoke dissipates, and Swisher completely caught off guard. TeamOne now pull the trigger, and it's all down to Leafy. He's right under the action, and fully flashed, has to go for the pick. Horvey finds him. That's with the Molotov, and now Koga and Co need to really find something. It's the this is the real point, man. There's the headshot. TeamOne, what are they doing? That push through the smoke completely uncalled for, and only Horvey remains. 8 seconds, and this half's pretty much over. Hunter finds him, and I don't know why TeamOne slowed down so much. That was just such a messy performance. And, like, pushing through that smoke, they're in a 4 versus 3. They just gave away too much to Team Zone. Now they find themselves on their CT side, double AWP setup. Let's see if they can hold it down. They need all 3 in a row if they're going to close this game out here. 2-1 to TeamOne would actually result in a second overtime. 18-18 is what we're looking for that. First to 19 wins. Zone, though, definitely favoured in this one. If they can take a team round here, then that's all the pressure off their shoulders. They need 2 to close. Over on the A-bomb site, nobody actually aggressively holding here, so a wall of smokes is the perfect counter to the Brazilian setup, and that Does actually look like exactly what's coming through. Nice utility usage. And Trick, let's see how much he can do. How many frags he can find. There's the initial. Watches towards Palace, but nobody goes for the swing. Straight over the smoke. And he finds it. Malik as well. Chips through. TeamOne. Nice defense. That nade is going to pop. And Trick is still alive. Roaming. Malik also. They did everything on their lonesome. Trick finding 3. Malik finding 2. They're the star players. They've got 60 kills between them. What a sensational game they are having right now. I know this is in 36 rounds, or 35 rounds, 34 rounds even, but, you know, 17-17, double up setup for TeamOne once again, and what is Zone going to do? How are they going to change the pace? They need at least one of these next 2 rounds. I think in overtime, the easiest way to find picks is on this CT side. You saw it from Zone just there. You've got full economy, so you can just create crossfires. You don't have to go for risks. Brazil. That's an insightful comment from Robusto. And there's the opener. Trick looks directly up towards Palace. Malik finds another one. Bomb dropped over on mid. And Hunter trying to salvage. Nobody should really be peeking this. Knowing that they're ahead by 2, there is no reason to go aggressive. Let Zone sweat. That's what I say. Leafy boosts up to window. Let's see if he can find this opening pick, though. He jumps on ledge, and there's the headshot. Nicely done. Takes a lot of damage. Hunter finds another. So Trick over between CT spawn. He can get found, and it is going to be the challenge of perhaps the B-bomb site. They don't seem to have made their mind up just yet. 40 seconds remain, and it will be maybe up to Apps. Yeah. Joining Koga. Leafy holding the cross. There's only one player towards the A site though, and he's low on health. They're walking into what is currently the stack. 200 of the HP of this CT side is holding here. So with Leafy coming in from behind, what is IDK watching for? Apparently not that. Trick finds another, and it's all down to Horvey on the B-bomb site, who does find one, but Hunter 1 versus 2, 14 seconds on the clock, and has to get the C4 down now, but players aggressively charging in. Trick's right here, and Horvey can't hit in time. It's Hunter to drop instead. 18-17, TeamOne with their first match point in the series. Opportunities for the Brazilians to close it down 2-0 before we even hit 2 o'clock in the morning over in London. I was expecting a long one here today, and Zone could still do that. They can force out a second overtime. However, 17-18, it's the double up setup once again in Zone. Are they going to speed up towards B? This is the classic setup that they put into place earlier. And TeamOne now with 2 players on the B side. This is the retort and the response. Malik knows that there are players down here, but with a double push underpass, this is actually to counter a B stack here, a B push for Team Zone, holding behind the smokes. And TeamOne are actually aggressively holding fire. They've only got the one player over here. It's Horvey, and his teammate even instantly goes down. This could be a second bout of overtime as Leafy finds another headshot. 18-18 on the cards as, oh, the no-scope. Malik drops another. He holds just on the receiving end of this fire and flames. Takes a bit of damage from that incoming HE. 2 players towards Kitchen, and Malik just holding with the AWP up towards Apps. Swisher holding down the line, and there's the spray down. This should be another bout of overtime. It absolutely is. Malik 1 versus 3 once again, and he's barely got any health to hold down the line. Koga forces it, and that's a second lot of overtime. Temakura seems very obsessed with that term. I don't know what's up with you, fella, but, you know, very odd. Very odd. 18-18 as we go through. This is past championship rounds at this point. Zone actually clinging on in that previous half. I'm impressed that TeamOne weren't able to just blow them straight out the server. That gives them an opportunity to force up a third map. That would be overpass. That would be Inferno even. Not overpass. Smokes and flashes through. It's Horvey just to get the spray down on in. Leafy drops. Unknown what using phone emotes instead of Twitch emotes. He's playing chess, guys. We're all playing checkers, remember. Zone now going for the B push once again. And, oh, there's the openings. Kogrit's well finds a headshot. TeamOne now need to just put somebody else on B. They need to go for a different setup. Even these nades. Oh, that one might actually pour in and do the damage. Does. Malik hits a shot simultaneously. 2 versus 2. As he's just watching for somebody to peek. He holds the angle. And there is nobody holding this one. Xander holding with the AK-47 from above. He might even spot out the headshot, but Trick finding a spot on in. There's the bit of trigger discipline needed. Nobody towards Van. They're all towards Apps. Spots the last man, and there's the headshot and the defuse. TeamOne with a nice retake. Their first retake of overtime. And I didn't think that they were even going to manage that. They were a man down. And Zone had all of the angles posted. 19 to 18, though. AWP towards the A-bomb site. Nade's coming in, not really doing too much damage. Koga just watching and holding. Oh, I thought Swisher was going to pull the trigger there. When you've got your camera on him, that nade might really do some damage. Yeah, Leafy Poo and Swisher both tagged down. And that nade didn't really connect. So Zone make their way into the B bomb site. But yeah, the stack is holding here. Horvey doing all of the damage. 4 frags from him. And Bit there just to chip in at the last couple of moments. TeamOne 2-0 up in this second half of overtime. They need 1 for a flawless half and 2 to finish off this series. 2,200 people watching. Thank you so much for showing your support to the EFL GG broadcast here today. If you want to talk in the chat, make sure that you hit that follow button. If you want to show your support as well, any comments and critique is open and welcome. It's going to be the B stack once again. I don't think that TeamOne are expecting it this time, but here comes the spray down. Horvey once again lining up the angle. Big spray gets the reload in. Horvey, he's not short on ammunition either, as Leafy's next in line. A flawless half for the Brazilians as Zone. Now they need to play perfect Counter-Strike if they want to stay in this series. Otherwise, it's going to be TeamOne going 3-2 to the upper bracket of the Swiss system and Zone knocked down. That really has repercussions when you go into the main season. Remember, 8 teams fill-ins posted by the results of this Pinnacle Cup. Big thank you to ECS and a big thank you to Pinnacle for putting this on, by the way. You should go and check them all out. Pinnacle Esports on Instagram, I know. And TeamOne finding kills all across this map. They could just finish this one off right now. How can Zone hold this off? It might have to be the AWP of Hunter, which really finds its footing. He's playing aggressively on the A-bomb site now. Watching towards ramp. This is the best angle to be playing. As the nades might pour in. There are no smokes to cut them off just yet, but TeamOne have them in their pockets. 4 players fully utilitied up. Can actually go for the solid execute onto the A-bomb site. Xander's got the flank, though. He is watching right behind, and he could be the nuisance. He could cause the stir. Depends how aggressively they spot. 2 players there. He actually lets them go past. So speeds up. Don't want to be exposing yourself here, Xander. He needs at least 1 to 2 frags in this position, and he is right behind the attack. Spots the AWP, and he is right slipped in. Receding behind them. There's the spray down. Oh, can't hit it. It's Horvey instead. That might be the map gone. Player in sandwich. Koga able to hit the double spray down, and it's Horvey instead. Beautiful no scope. Oh, he finishes it. What a quad kill to finish off the second map. TeamOne towards the upper bracket and zone. They get slapped down by the aggressive Orb of Horvey. What a stunning play to finish off proceedings here on Mirage. We were thinking it would be a third and final map, but apparently not. It's TeamOne to take the victory here tonight as we hit 2 o'clock in the morning, 2.5 hours into our broadcast. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. You know, if you want to show your support, you can go into the Discords, go into the social medias. That's right below in the banners. All you have to do is click on them. And also, if you want to find a career in esports, all you have to do is join our Discord, message any of our staff, and you can get involved here today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you to ECS. Thank you to Pinnacle. We really appreciate it for putting on all of these brilliant games. That's almost the Pinnacle Cup over. We've got more matches tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That's 11 o'clock GMT. If you're in, if you're Eastern time, that's 6. So make sure that you're here. If you want to check out the whole schedule, you can do that at efl.gg/TV. So make sure that you go there to check out exactly what we're doing. And we'll see you next time for some more CSGO Fight Night.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Smoke and he finds the second click. Oh, and the third knock! Hitting everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on Tobacco at the back of this B-bomb, so they obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles that picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this side, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid control has really just not come up with any results. Trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinkin is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Sorry has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinkin's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Sorry's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late.
Anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts Wiggo away. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Very aggressive this time. Smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the 4th. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy.
Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Spray not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagle picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on 1 all in the second. Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. Anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts We're Going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. Smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the 4th. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. Immediately in the flank. Poggers
Have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B-bomb site. They obviously need this pickup spray. Not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site. Gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Probably stays in But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. All of the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So, just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So, just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK.
Ha 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 ha.